The Airgun Advisor is brought to you today by Air Guns of Arizona, High Pressure Pneumatics, Hot Sun Air Guns, and Rapid Airworks, makers of raw air guns. You'll find links to these and more in the description down below. Welcome back to the Airgun Advisor, and I am Chad Kettner, and today we have got something a little bit different. I think in the airgun world, we really get sidetracked as far as how many really excellent platforms are available. And this one, well, this one is one that you don't hear a lot about here in the United States, but has a huge following overseas, and that is a Weihrauch. And this is produced in Germany. This is the HW100 BP. Now, my chronograph testing that I did, this is shooting a 22 caliber projectile. Is using the JSB 15.89 grain pellets, Diablo pellets. Absolutely love these down at the range. You'll get to check that out here in a second with my pellet testing. Over the chronograph, we're getting approximately 28 shots. You might get a little bit more depending upon how full you fill this air cylinder. It is a regulated PCP, and it is such a nice platform. Stands up to the German engineering that you would all expect. Matter of fact, this is probably one of the most consistent air guns I shot over the chronograph as of late. Matter of fact, take a look at the graph over here. You're going to see a nice straight line for several shots. And we're shooting at about 32 foot-pounds of energy, 982 feet per second with a standard deviation of just 7 feet per second over that chronograph spread. Absolutely beautiful. Let's take a second and I'm going to show you the data from the trigger pull test. You're going to notice I had one trigger pull at around 4 ounces, and this one here that I'm showing you just over 3 ounces. Absolutely magnificent trigger on this air gun. You'll notice also that I did have my good friends over at Impulse Air. They added a moderator to it to quiet it down a little bit. This version does not come with a moderator. One of the things I like about these Impulse Air moderators is that you can add and subtract baffles, and that can affect your accuracy as you're trying to work. We all understand the harmonics of a barrel. You want it to get to flow perfectly, and by adding or subtracting baffles, you can also improve or degrade accuracy. So you'll notice I have one off here. That is what I found to be the best down at the range. Again, we have a Picatinny scope rail up here. Got my Discovery Optics, very budget-friendly scope. We also have a Picatinny mount down here at the bottom. It's very small though. Matter of fact, I tried to use some other bipods. My Accutac bipods would not fit on here, so you'd have to swap that out. But many bipods will fit on there. And the reason it wouldn't fit, just didn't have enough of the little slots on there to go ahead and mount that bipod. If I switch this over, you'll notice this is a side lever air gun. Very easy to cock. You got the magazine here, 14 shot magazine, comes with 2 of them. Does require a fill probe, but all in all, guys, the grip is very ergonomic. A little bit of that, this is a wood stock with kind of that rubberized feeling over top of it. That's one thing. I probably would like to have a laminate stock over the rubberized stock, but you know, if you're going to be out pesting, this is a great platform. Plenty of shots to go out on a hunt, whether squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting, whatever that may be. And really the ergonomics of this in the bullpup form, really, really nice. Not going to bang it around on a lot of stuff, and you got the ability to really carry a nice and light air gun. Hey, enough talking about this. Let's go ahead and go down and I'll show you exactly how accurate this is when I have my pellet testing down at the range. And I think you're going to like this. Well, air gunners, I'm down here at the range and I have got quite the treat for you. This is a Weihrauch bullpup. And I think as air gunners, we tend to look at a lot of marketing, including the stuff that I do, and we don't see a variety of platforms. And I think that right now is a great and excellent opportunity to start looking at a variety of air guns, a variety of different platforms. because I think we start missing out on some of the platforms that are out there that are excellent and have a great shooter experience. And this Weihrauch is a prime example of it. The only reason I ended up with this, well, I was at the Pyramid Air Cup this fall, entered a raffle, and this sucker came home with me. So pretty excited about it. Just got lucky to have it in my hands, and I'm glad that I did, because like I said, a platform like this isn't something that I normally would be looking at to do a review on, and here it is, and we got it in our hands, and it is a really great platform, a great shooter experience. So what we have here, we got a couple of magazines came with it. I did put a moderator on the end of this. There is no moderator in the box, at least for the one that I got. And I know that Pyramid Air does sell these air guns, as well as some other companies, including Air Guns of Arizona. And I'm sure you can also get it from one of my other favorite sponsors, High Pressure Pneumatics, up in Michigan. But enough talking about this thing. Since I'm down the range, I figured I'd go ahead and try several different pellets out of it. This is a regulated PCP air gun. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and start with the heaviest, and that is some JTS pellets. These are the dead center 21 grain pellets. Now I'm going to shoot a full magazine worth of shots down there, so you can get a really good idea of what this thing has. Here's the magazine, super nice, all metal, uses a couple O-rings in there to really secure the pellets, and hasn't skipped a beat yet. Really, really pleased with this German-made platform. So I'm going to finish loading this up, and we'll get our first target down there at 55 yards. All right, we have a 14-shot magazine. So we're going to do some 14-shot groups out here. Man, oh man. Let's see, I've not tried the JTS out of this, so I really don't know what to expect. We're going to go ahead, hit that upper left-hand target up there, make sure that my scope camera is on and dialed in. We got to get some clarity on that. Now this is a Discovery scope, not a real high dollar optic. We should get an idea of what it is all about. And really, for the price, not a bad little optic other than how long it is. I do have a sunshade on here. We have a southern facing range down here, which oftentimes we get glare from the sun, so I added that on there. Obviously not a whole lot of glare today, a little cloudy, but it's on there, so I'm leaving it on. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go with that upper left-hand corner on the target down there. And again, just over 50 yards, about 55 yards. So let's see what we got. You got a 12-shot group. It's kind of interesting at the end of that, kind of notice a little bit of a wander. Oh, wait a minute, 12, I said 14. 2 more shots to go, I think. Yep. All right, there we go. I was off counting anyway. Oh no, I had one in there. What? Get the magazine lined up correctly. User error for sure. There we go. 14 shots. That's a lot of shots out of the magazine. Let's go ahead and move on to the next lightest. So we started out with some 21 grain. We're now moving to 18 grain pellets. These, of course, some of our favorite JSB pellets. Can't go wrong with trying these out. Go ahead and load up our 14 shots again, and then we'll come right back to you and hit that next group. Got plenty of air. All right, let's go ahead, upper right-hand target this time. So we got, again, 18 grain JSB pellets. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. And that was it. Let's go ahead and refill up that cylinder. We got just over 2 magazines through this. Fresh air, and we'll come back and do some 15 grain JSB pellets next. All right, fresh fill, we've got the exact Jumbo Diablo 15.89 grain pellets, full magazine, 14 shots again. And if I didn't mention this earlier, this comes with 2 magazines, so that's 28 shots. Perfect for going out, having some fun plinking, shooting out in the woods, squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting, whatever you got. Love it. All right, here we go. Let's do the bottom left target this time and see what we get ourselves into. Well, I pretty much shot out my target there. That might be it right there. Yeah, that was it. I mean, once my target was gone, I mean, it opened up a little bit, I mean, I didn't have an aim point. I was aiming at a hole in that paper. I'm going to say 15.89 grains so far. That is where it is at. Now, I've been enjoying these new Benjamin pellets. These are a 14.3 grain pellet. We're going to give them a shot as our last group of the day for this Weihrauch bullpup. Load these up. We'll get 14 shots on paper. You get a little taste of just how nice the shooting experience is with an air gun from Weihrauch. All right, 14 shots. Let's see what we got. Really, you know, of all the groups out there, obviously the last one was the best so far, but they're not bad. I mean, all very, very much hunting accurate. All right, here we go. Let's go bottom right target now. Let's see what we get ourselves into. I think that was the last one. That was it. Not bad, not my favorite. Definitely another win for the JSB 15.89 grain pellets. The Weihrauch air gun in a bullpup form. What's not to like, guys? What's not to like? Hey, I hope you enjoyed that short review. Until next time, make sure that trigger pull stays smooth, those pellets fly straight. Check out my sponsors, and until next time, we'll see you right here on the Airgun Advisor.